Hi, my name is Kiosha, and we're going to be preparing a hazardous drug today, and that will be skill sets 10. So, first we have to perform our calculations and then explain our calculations. And what I have today is our patient name is Adam Armstrong, and we are preparing a testosterone gel. So these are the prescription labels that we have. And then I have my calculations right here. So the way that we will do our calculations to prepare a hazardous gel is that I have to look into our prescription first. So basically what we need is, so as I was saying, we need our testosterone powder, and then we need our gel base, which is these two that we're going to prepare the prescription for. So with our calculations, we need 1/2 of the amount, which is 30 grams. So 5% is 50 milligrams per gram. So 30 grams is needed. So how we got that information is what the course itself explains to us about the prescription, and then preparing the actual drug. So that's where we got the 30 grams from. 30 grams is needed. And then we have 1.5 grams of testosterone powder is needed. So that 5% of the 30 grams is the active drug needed. So how I explain that is that I pulled some of this information from the course, the program itself, the stuff that we have to read, as well as print out the skill sets sheets. And then the prescription is located, the prescription labels are located in the skill sets training box that we get delivered and that we receive with all of the rest of our equipment. So with our calculations, 0.05 times 30 grams is equal to 1.5 grams of testosterone powder. So 0.05 times 30 grams equals 1.5 grams of testosterone powder. So that's what we're going to need, 1.5 grams of testosterone powder. Okay, so our next measurement that we will need is we will take our 30 grams. 30 grams is needed from the beginning. 30 grams minus our 1.5 grams, which equals 28.5 grams of our gel base. So we're going to need 28.5 grams of our gel base, and then we're going to need 1.5 grams of our testosterone powder. So we need to use the 10% margin of error. So we have to calculate that as well, so we can be able to weigh our gel and our powder on our weighing scale. So what I got with the testosterone powder, the maximum allowable weight was 1.5 plus 10% is equal to 1.65 grams, which is our maximum allowable weight, 1.65 grams. So I added 1.5 plus our 10%, which is our 10% margin of error. Our minimum allowable weights, we will subtract that 1.5 minus 10%, and we will get 1.35 grams, which is our minimum allowable weights that we can allow to weigh on our weighing scale. So that is it for the testosterone powder, our maximum and minimum allowable weight allowed with a 10% margin of error. So next is our gel base. Our gel base maximum allowable weight, I will use our 28.5 grams plus 10%, which equals 31.3 grams. 28.5 plus 10% equals 31.3 grams, which is our maximum allowable weight. Our minimum allowable weight is 28.5 minus 10% equals 27.5 grams. 28.5 minus 10% equals 27.5 grams. So we are done with our margin of error. And we are also done with all of our calculations. So we know that we need 1.5 grams of testosterone powder and 28.5 grams of our gel base. So we are done with that. Done with the calculations. You know, make sure you have to do that before you start preparing your prescription drugs. So all of that needs to be done before you even have any of your equipment, your materials or anything out. So we are done with that. Put this to the side. And then we have our prescription. And so we can start beginning doing what we're supposed to be doing. So gather the necessary materials. So what we have is, again, our gel base. We have our testosterone powder. We have our spatula. We have our weighing boats, the big one and the small one. We have our weighing scale, which is this thing. I have to take that out. So that's how it looks. We have our alcohol pads to clean our equipment. And we have this is a 60 milliliter syringe. It is not a 50 milliliter syringe. So we have our 60 milliliter syringes. And then we have our motor and our pestle. So, and then we have this. That's that. Okay, so I have this to go over my head. I have my gloves. I have this to put on, my shoe covers. I have this, my mouth cover, and then again, my gloves. And then have my PPE gown to protect myself. So now we're gonna perform our hand washing. So I'm gonna turn the faucet on with this paper towel. So and now I'm gonna dry my hands off. So I'm gonna clean the materials with our alcohol pads. So clean this. Okay, so now all of our materials are cleaned. Okay, so next is putting all of our materials on, all of our garbing stuff to perform our prescription. So first I'm going to put our shoe covers on. So put that over my shoes. This over my shoes. Okay, I'm gonna put this on. And I'm gonna put this on. Okay. Okay, so I got my shoe covers, put my face mask on, my protective little net, got my gown on, and now we're gonna do our gloves. Okay. Okay, now we are ready to go. Okay, so now we're going to weigh the ingredients within the allowable margin of error, calculate and provide the 10% range, allow the observer to verify the weight of each ingredient. Okay, so that is these two ingredients right here is what we're going to be weighing. So our first measurement will be the 1.5 grams of powder. So, which is our testosterone powder. Open this. Put our weighing scale to tar. Push the tar button. Grab our spatula. And then we're going to put it on the weighing bolts. Put it to tar, testosterone powder inside the weighing bolt. Okay. Okay, so that is our 1.5 grams of powder. So now that we've done our testosterone, now is our gel base. So here's our gel base. I'm gonna open this. take it. So we need 28.5 grams of gel. So I'm going to put that in here. So my gel base has to be 28.5 grams. I do not have enough of the gel base in there to make it 28.5 grams. So we're just going to work with it, honestly. I do not have enough to put in the weighing boat. So I'm at 20 point, it keeps moving. 21.0 grams, and I'm not even at the minimum or maximum allowable weight at all either. I don't know what to do. It's frustrating me, but again, it's 28.5 grams of the gel base is what you need. So I do not have it, but hopefully this makes you understand that whenever you are doing this skill, that, you know, and I put my weight to tar about 3 times on and off of camera, and there's still not enough gel. So it's literally empty. There's nothing in there. So yeah, so this is what we have. So, and then the weighing scale keeps going on up and down, and I've literally did this 3 times already. So yeah. So now that we have our 2 weights, which is our testosterone powder and then our gel base, we are going to add everything into our motor and our pestle. Our motor. This is our pestle. So I'm going to move this stuff to the side. Okay. Grab this. Take it off our weighing scale. Put that in there too. And then we're just going to mix it. So, okay. Right, so now, and that's called triturating. So we're going to triturate our testosterone and our gel base. Let's saturate the ingredients. So we're going to draw up the preparation in a 50 milliliter syringe. Okay. Okay. We're getting it in there. Yep. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. So I weighed my powder, my testosterone powder, and my gel base, and I triturated the powder and the gel base, mixed it up. Now I've already drawn up the preparation into our 50 milliliter syringe. So we're going to use this adapter. So just click and put it on, which is this little white thing right here. And we're going to continue to mix the preparation by bypassing it between the syringes. So I have another syringe, which is right here. I'm going to grab that. Let me see if I just... Oh, and then I'm going to show that this is 30 milliliters. So, there it is. Okay, so we're going to grab this. Make sure that it's in there. Twist it. Okay. Okay, so I got just a little bit in. Put some more. So when completely mixed, we're going to separate our 2 syringes and then attach the syringe tip to the completed prescription syringe, so which is this one right here. Let's see if she took it off. Kind of hard to get off. I'm trying to get it off. Okay, so I just have to twist it off instead of pulling it. So twist it off like this. And then this goes on to lock it in place right here. So attach the syringe tip to the completed prescription syringe. That's what we did. Package and label the prescription. Use the provided labels. So early in the video, I showed you guys the prescription labels, which are these again. Take that off. I'm gonna put it on here. Okay. Uh-oh. It wants to come off. Okay, so we gotta assign our beyond use date, so which is 30 days from now, and that will be, so today is December 14th, 2023. So 30 days from now is January 13th, 2024. So that's 30 days from now, which is our beyond use date. Okay. Complete the compounding record CR correctly and return with assessment form. Okay, so after we have completely mixed and separated the syringes, and then attach the syringe tip to the completed prescription syringe, which is this one right here. We've assigned our beyond use date, and we've completed our compounding record. Now we have to clean all of our materials. So I'm going to put this to the side, that to the side for a second. Okay. So now we're going to complete our compounding record. So we have the gel base, and then we have our testosterone powder. Okay, so now we're going to clean our materials. Okay, so now that we have put our prescription label on our syringe, on our prescription, we've already found our beyond use date, and now we're going to complete the compounding record. So our drug is testosterone, powder, and then our gel base. Okay, and then we sign the date, which is okay, so okay. Quantity would be Okay, so now that we've completed our compounding record, I'm gonna put this to the side. And then we're going to clean our materials. So, got some disinfectant wipes. So we're going to locate the safety data sheets, and we're going to review all the ingredients provided on the safety data sheet. So these are my 2 safety data sheets that I found. And again, this is the gel base and then the testosterone. So this is that one. So it has all the product name, hazardous identification, all the stuff that you need when you're preparing the prescription. So, and then this one is the testosterone. So, and there's all the information to this, which is located on the safety data sheet. So. Hi, I am your pharmacist today, and I will be going over your prescription and the safety measures that you need to proceed, as well as taking this prescription. So, Adam Armstrong, hi, how are you doing today? And I have your prescription ready for you, and all you have to do is apply this twice daily. And you have to be very careful with this because this is a very hazardous drug. You need to be able to use it correctly and things like that. And there are no refills for you. And this is only 30 grams. So this is 30 grams, and that's all that you need for this moment. And that is all that I have for you today. So I don't think there's anything else for you. But if you have any questions, please call us or email us or come up here, and we'll be glad to just help you out. And yeah, so thank you so much.